What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Coach's Corner. I'm Coach Bob Herb, and joining me as always, Coach Patrick Lenz. And it's a playoff atmosphere. The girls' basketball playoffs are here.
That's right, Coach Herb. The regular season is in the books, and now it's win or go home. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, my bad. I'm getting a little excited here. Yeah. Absolutely. Today, we're breaking down the girls' basketball playoff matchups, revealing our boys' basketball's Baker Dozen and district races. We've got an exclusive interview with Boerne softball coach Chester Pettibon on perfect effort. Plus, our soccer top 10 for both boys and girls, and we're dropping our preseason Baker's Dozen.
Oh, yeah. And plus,
in baseball.
In baseball, boys baseball, yes. Plus, we've got some amazing resources for coaches on our ACSN digital store.
So let's get right into it.
Yeah.
All right, Coach Lenz, the brackets are set. Girls basketball playoffs are underway this week, Monday night, first games. And we got some incredible matchups to break down.
We've been waiting all season for this, so let's talk about what we're going to see.
All right, so by-district matchups for the San Antonio area looks like this. Let's start with 6A Division I. All right, for those of you who are new to this playoff scenario here in Texas, we really crowned two state champions in each classification, 6A, 5A, 4A, so on. All right, there's big schools and there's small schools. So there's 6A Division I, which are the big schools in that district, and Division II, which are the small schools in that district. So that's kind of how it gets set up. So our first round, we see some tests here in 6A. Division I, we'll start off with. We have Brennan versus Reagan. We have San Antonio Johnson versus Warren. In Steele versus Laredo United South. In Division II, so small school 6A, we'll see Clark versus Harlan, Sotomayor versus Lee, and Judson versus Medina Valley. In 5A, big school, crazy competitive. We got Cedar Park versus Piper, Highlands versus South San, Wagner versus Hayes, and Southwest versus Seguin. In small school 5A, we got Leander Glen versus Tivy, Burbank versus McCullum, Boerne versus Liberty Hill, and MacArthur versus Sam Houston. Finally, in 4A big school, several games you can see. Lavernia versus Somerset, Davenport versus Lago Vista, Floresville versus Gonzales, and Fredericksburg versus Boston LBJ. Small school 4A, finally. Take a look at Manor New Tech versus New Braunfels Long Creek, Carrizo Springs versus Navarro, and Cuero versus Devine.
Yeah, sounds like there's some exciting basketball ahead. Keep an eye on Bella Flemings and the Brennan Bears as they get ready to start their playoff tournament run. You know, her senior season, going to try to finish it in style.
Before she heads off to Duke.
But the game I'm most excited about that you just mentioned, Coach, is Sotomayor versus Lee.
Oh, yeah.
First of all, Rosanelli Pastrano, broke the school scoring record of 2,647 points last week for Lee with a 41-point game against Reagan. So we got
41 points.
41 points. Got to give her that shout out. That's awesome. It's been standing since 1988. Remember that year before I was born?
That year that I graduated high school.
Yeah. But she's been playing lights out, and so she should be exciting to watch. And her and Lila Yanover will aim to get the Volunteers playoff season rolling. But Carly Reyes and Jordan Pete at Sotomayor aren't going to let them get away easily. Right. So neither of these teams saw each other in the tournament or pre-district play, so it should be an exciting matchup.
All right.
So these playoffs are going to be a must-watch basketball, and every team has been preparing for the moment all year.
I know. I can't wait to see how it unfolds. The intensity is going to be incredible.
Absolutely.
Hey, now let's shift over to the boys' side. We have our final regular season Baker's Dozen rankings. Coach Lenz, let's break it down.
Here we go. So number 13, we've got a tie between Jay and Crystal City. So number 12, we got Legacy. Number 11, San Antonio Highlands. Number 10, Boerne Champion. Number 9, Clemens. Number 8, Brandeis. Number 7, Wimberley. Number 6, New Braunfels. Number 5, Veterans Memorial. Number 4, Reagan. Number 3, Judson. Number 2, Steele. Coming in at number 1, the Brennan Bears.
All right. Now, let's talk about these playoff races. And before I really get into that, I want to say this. I've been watching Champion has been coming on strong. So watch out for them. All right. Now, some of these district races are coming down to the wire to see who actually gets into the playoffs. We talked about big school, small school, but right now we'll just talk about district. District 27, 6A is going to feature Reagan and Brandeis for sure in the playoffs. Johnson has a spot sewn up. That leaves Madison and Clark battling for the 4th spot. In District 28, 6A, Brennan's on top, followed by Warren and Harlan. And that leaves Sotomayor and O'Connor battling for that final spot there. In 29-6A, we got two of the top teams in the city and the state fighting for the district championship there with Judson and Steele.
That's going to be a barn burner.
That is crazy, yeah. With that in mind, we got Clemens is in also for the playoffs. Even though they were upset by East Central, who's right now taking that 4th spot. Now, looking at 5A, District 26, it's kind of set for the playoffs already. Heights is locked in the 4th spot. After that, Vets Memorial, New Braunfels, and Champion are in. They're just working on seeding, working out who's going to be in what spot. District 27 looks set with playoff participants. It's Highlands, Lanier, Edison, and Sam Houston. All are in, and they're battling. Several of them are battling for the top spot still, so we'll see how that ends up. Okay, District 28 remains interesting. Legacy and Jay are battling for the top spot, and they're both in. Harlandale should be in right now, also by their record. Now, South San and Southwest are fighting for that 4th spot realistically. In 4A, Wimberley and Davenport are locks. All right, and Fredericksburg and Long Creek are in, but they're fighting for those last 2 seeds. Who's going to get 3rd, who's going to get 4th. District 27 has Pleasanton, Devine, Floresville, and Somerset all fighting for seeding right now. And District 28 has Lavernia, Cuero, Kennedy, and Navarro in. Navarro looks pretty solid at the 4th spot while the others are still battling there.
Wow, these boys' playoffs are going to be pretty electric. These teams are battle-tested and coming out of district play.
All right, the district battles have started, and it's playoff-level intensity already.
Absolutely.
So we're going to see what happens in this, setting up the postseason. Speaking of a championship mentality, I had the honor of sitting down with Boerne softball coach Chester Pettibon and talk about some of his insights into expectations and what he calls perfect effort.
Yeah, Coach Pettibon has built a championship culture at Boerne, and his philosophy on effort is something that every coach needs to hear.
What I tell them is you want your mind to be where your feet are. So when I talk to the girls and I say, hey, be perfect today, we are talking about perfect effort all the time. We expect them to have positive attitude, but we expect perfect effort. We know they're going to make physical errors. That happens. But are you giving us your best effort, your perfect effort while we're doing that?
Got it. All right, so throughout the area, you're kind of known for emphasizing the importance of focus on the current opponent rather than the bigger picture. So how does that mindset help your players stay grounded during like high-pressure playoff runs?
But what I tell them is you want your mind to be where your feet are. And what that basically means for them and what we emphasize is be in the moment and don't let your mind wander so that you can focus on doing your job, on giving your best effort all the time, your perfect effort.
Man, that's powerful stuff right there from Coach Pettibon. Perfect effort, not perfect results.
That's the foundation. You can't control the outcome every time, but you can control your effort every single play or pitch.
That's a championship mindset right there. And we're going to talk more about coaching resources in just a bit. But right now, let's head out to the pitch. We got our girls soccer top 10 rankings.
The girls have been putting on a show this season, so let's see how we rank them. Coming in at number 10, we've got Southwest. At number 9, we've got Sotomayor. Number 8, Clemens. Number 7, Warren. Number 6, Wimberley. Number 5, Reagan. Number 4, Johnson. Number 3, Medina Valley. Number 2, Clark. And number 1, Smithson Valley.
All right, so now let's take a look at these district races in girls soccer. In District 27, 6A, Clark and Johnson are 5-0-1, followed by Reagan at 5-1-1, and then Churchill and Brandeis. District 28 has Warren and Sotomayor at 8-1-1, O'Connor at 8-2, and Taft at 5-3-1. District 29, Clemens is 4-0-2, Steele and Johnson are 3-1-1, and Canyon is 3-1-2. It's crazy. I'm going to cut in here. It's crazy looking at all these district races, all these ties. It's kind of tough to figure out who's where and movements and who we should rank where with all these ties.
We'll come back here in a minute and talk about a district with a couple of ties and how hot it's about to be.
That sounds good. All right, moving on to 5A, we have Smithson Valley at 8-0, Piper 6-1-2, New Braunfels 5-2-2, Heights 5-2-2, and Boerne at 5-3-1. District 27, Seguin leads at 8-1, followed by Highlands and Edison with 1 loss, and Brackenridge. District 28, Southwest is still unbeaten in district. Legacy and MacArthur have 2 losses, and Jay and McCullum are battling for that 4th spot. District 26, 4A, Wimberley stays unbeaten, followed by Kenny Lake, Davenport, and Long Creek. District 27 has Lavernia unbeaten, followed by Cole and Luling, then Kennedy. District 28 has Pleasanton unbeaten. Floresville and Uvalde have 1 loss each, followed by Somerset and Hondo.
Wow. Yeah. So, Coach, I want to go back to District 28 real quick and talk about this past Friday's O'Connor versus Sotomayor.
Oh,
game.
yeah.
This had all the excitement of late season soccer. So O'Connor won 3-2 with goals from Ayeli Martinez, Juliana Maldonado, and Brooke Knapp, and some excellent goalkeeping from Kylie Borkin, who had 8 saves on the day. For Sotomayor, they had goals from Alexis Diaz and Emma Reyes, and 3 saves from goalkeeper Emma Mendez in the loss.
Gotcha.
But as you said earlier, Warren and Soto are in a virtual tie for first, and they tied each other previously in the season.
Right.
And so they're in a virtual tie for first, with O'Connor a half game back and closing with 6 games left.
Yeah, they're hot.
Yeah, and so there's a big matchup between Warren and Sotomayor on March 4th that should have major playoff seed implications with 6 games left in the season.
All right.
So, some exciting soccer being played right now, and some exciting things ahead as we slowly roll in the playoffs.
All right, let's keep this rolling with boys soccer. Here's our list of top 10 for the boys. At number 10, the New Braunfels Unicorns. Number 9, Warren. Number 8, Lavernia. Number 7, Lanier. 6, the Harlan Hawks. 5, Boerne. 4, Piper. 3, the Reagan Rattlers. 2, Lee. And number 1, the Southwest Dragons.
So what do the district races on the boys' side look like?
All right, 6A is kind of interesting. District 27 had the day off on Friday. They didn't have any games. All right, with Lee and Reagan are still unbeaten. Churchill with 2 losses, followed by Brandeis. District 28 has Harlan and Warren unbeaten, followed by Marshall and Sotomayor. District 29 has Steele with 1 loss. Clemens hasn't lost, but they have 4 ties. Johnson and then San Marcos. In 5A, District 26 has Piper unbeaten, New Braunfels with 1 loss, Boerne 2 losses, and then Smithson Valley with 3. District 27 has Lanier unbeaten. Jefferson and Highlands have 2 losses, and Seguin is next. District 28 has Southwest unbeaten, followed by Legacy, Jay, and Hardendale with 4 losses. In the 4A, District 26 has Bandera, Davenport, and Marble Falls with 1 loss, and Fredericksburg and Wimberley with 2 losses, so who knows in that district. District 27 has Lavernia unbeaten, followed by Cole with 1 loss to Lavernia, then Kennedy and Memorial. And District 28 has Pleasanton unbeaten, and Somerset, Floresville, and Uvalde all with 1 loss.
Excellent. Well, I want to highlight one team that's hot, that one team to watch right now.
Scorching.
And they are, and that's the Lee Volunteers. They beat the Churchill Chargers this past week 4-1, and have been on a tear in their last 9 games with only 1 tie against the Reagan Rattlers, winning the other 8. But I don't know if y'all have noticed, but they've been climbing the top 10 rankings since we started this all season long. And so they're really finding their stride late into the season.
Yeah, that playoff stretch is going to deliver some incredible matches. The talent level's through the roof here in San Antonio.
Absolutely.
All right, Coach Lenz, we've been talking about Coach Pettibon's philosophy on perfect effort and championship cultures. We want to help you. All the coaches out there do the same thing.
That's right. We've created the ACSN digital store with resources specifically for coaches.
And we're starting with something completely free. We put together a checklist of 12 team building activities with full explanations on how to implement them and when to use them.
These aren't just theory. These are proven activities that build trust, communication, and chemistry. Whether you're coaching basketball, soccer, softball, baseball, football, volleyball, doesn't matter. These work for any sport.
And the best part, it's 100% free. No strings attached. Just click the link in the description below, and you can download it immediately.
You can literally use these tomorrow with your team. Building that team chemistry is the difference between good teams and championship teams.
And we also have something special for the coaches, the stress-free season checklist bundle. It is $9.97, but what you'll get, a 20-page PDF. It's either printable or you can do it electronically and fill it all in there. It has interactive checklists for all the parts of the season, in preseason, in-season, postseason. And it has 5 plug-and-play communication scripts. It has proven systems for experienced coaches, tools to protect your time, energy, and sanity.
And that's just the beginning. Our ACSN digital store has more coaching resources available, and we're adding new content all the time.
Yeah, we're here to support the coaches. You can check out the digital store in the link below.
All right, it's time for something exciting. We're dropping our preseason baseball Baker's Dozen rankings.
Yep, spring is almost here, and baseball season's right around the corner. We've been watching fall ball, talking to coaches, and evaluating rosters. So here's our top 13 heading into the season. At number 13, the Southwest Dragons. At number 12, Uvalde Coyotes. Number 11, San Marcos. Number 10, Davenport Wolves. Number 9, the Clemens Buffaloes. At number 8, Brandeis. Number 7, MacArthur. Number 6, Warren Warriors. At number 5, Smithson Valley. At number 4, Sotomayor. Number 3, San Antonio Johnson, the Jaguars. Number 2, the champion Chargers, and number 1, the Reagan Rattlers. Now, Coach, what are we looking for this season? What are some storylines we may see?
Well, Coach, you've got Reagan and Champion at the top for a reason, and that's because they both have some excellent returning players and deep talent coming into the season. The Rattlers players to watch are senior infielders Karsten Holman and Bodie Wyman, junior outfielder Ricky Armstrong, and senior pitcher Zach Hopkins.
Okay.
The Chargers are expecting big things from junior pitchers and outfielders Cal Isley and Owen Kuhl, senior shortstop Garland Whitehead, and senior catcher and DH Jaden Yamaguchi. So both teams have high expectations for the season and should represent the San Antonio area well in both 5 and 6A.
I'm sure. I mean, this baseball season is going to be fun. We got arms, we got bats. We've got teams hungry to prove themselves this year.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see these rankings shake out as the season progresses. Now, it's just the beginning. But speaking of beginnings, I'll be live stream broadcasting the Bandera versus Hondo softball game on this Tuesday, February 17th, on Cat Sports Pro YouTube channel. All you softball fans out there, jump on. If you're not at a game, jump on to tune in.
Yeah, go listen.
Now, before we wrap things up, we got to highlight where we're filming from today. It's crazy. It's a beautiful view up here. Coach Lenz, we're at Pearsall Park here in San Antonio, thanks to a comment we received last week from at Schoolwork 9232.
Yeah, and what an incredible spot. So Pearsall Park, believe it or not, was originally a landfill formerly known as Mount Trashmore from 1961 to 1982. The city took ownership in 1986, but had to wait for environmental regulations, to be met before the landfill could be converted into a park. The dog park first opened in 2007, and then after adding another 250 acres to make it over 500, the park
500 acres.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's a big park, but it underwent a dramatic redesign, adding skate park, extensive trail system, the city's largest splash pad, basketball courts, multiple playgrounds, and great views of the city skyline. It really is a beautiful park, and if I were 20 years younger, Coach Herb, I'd be all over that skate park after this. But I think there's a clever line from Danny Glover in Lethal Weapon. I'll leave it to y'all to infer from here, but that's kind of how I feel about it.
I'll say that absolutely, and I've been too old for quite a while to do any of that.
Yeah. Well, we love bringing the Coach's Corner to different locations around the area.
All right, so here's what we want to know from you, the viewer. Where should we film our next episode? We got a suggestion already, so I mean, let's hear it again.
Oh,
jeez.
Uh-oh.
We're leaving that in. Sorry for those technical difficulties. It's windy up on top of Mount Trashmore. So, we want to know again, where should we film from next?
Yeah, drop a comment below. What landmark, what park, what field, what facility? We want to hear from you.
All right, we read every comment, and we're always looking for our next filming location. So let us know, or when you see where we want to see the next Coach's Corner.
All right, before we go, a couple quick reminders. We've got coaching resources available at our ACSN digital store. And don't forget to grab that free team building activities checklist. Link is in the description.
Whether you're looking for team building exercises, practice plans, or coaching strategies, we're building out resources to help you become a better coach.
And if you enjoyed this episode, do us a favor. Hit that like button, subscribe, and if you haven't already, and share this episode on your social media.
Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, wherever you're at, help us spread the word. The more coaches and sports fans who see this content, the better.
And tag your team's page, tag your coaching friends, get your Coach's Corner out there. We're building something special for San Antonio high school sports community.
That's going to do it for this episode of the Coach's Corner.
Thanks for watching. Keep it classy, San Antonio.